Hi, let's talk about a book called Wonder Woman Dead Earth. Wonder Woman Dead Earth is a book by Daniel Warren Johnson and Mike Spicer. When you say Daniel Warren Johnson, it makes it sound like a serial killer, doesn't it? Because you're using all three of their names. Anyway, it follows Wonder Woman as she awakes, or is awoken from a cryogenic sleep, and it's the future. There has been a disaster on the Earth, there are gangs of people scavenging for things, and there are monsters trying to kill people. You have Diana take up with this group of young scavengers who she sort of befriends, and you discover that places like Wayne Manor have crumbled, Batman's dead, Superman's vanished, and no one's 100% sure what happened. It's assumed that there was a nuclear war of some sort. She gets taken to a community, she immediately gets double-crossed and forced to fight in a pit, but against a mutated version of Cheetah. And they team up and go on an adventure where they try to find Themyscira and use it as a sort of last bastion of hope for mankind. So they're going to repopulate the world starting there. They make a big wagon train to get people there. It transpires, and spoilers now, that the monsters are the Amazons, and at some point in the past the Amazons stood up to man and said, look, you're ruining the planet, you're causing the sea levels to rise, we need to stop this, and if you don't do it, we'll do it by force. Obviously people don't like being told, so they went to war with the world, and they were starting to win, and then it looked like the only choice the governments had was to fire their nuclear weapons. Diana tried to stop them, but it didn't work. The nuclear weapon went off on Themyscira, and because they're sort of godlike beings, they didn't just die, they mutated into hideous monsters. That now Hippolyta sends out to the world to sort of finish off what's remaining of man's world. You find that Diana goes to the Fortress of Solitude to find Superman. It turns out he's got a big hole punched in his chest, and it's revealed that there was no massive nuclear strike on the world. Actually, it was Diana beating the crap out of Superman when he tried to defend men after Themyscira was destroyed. And their fight went all over the world, and it blew up everything. This is a great book. It's a standalone story. I don't want to see any more tales in this world. It's got a start, beginning, a middle and an end. It's in the sort of European comic book format, which means it's slightly wider as opposed to higher size. It's got lovely artwork in it. It reminds me of art from another book I've read this Christmas called Little Bird, or The Manhattan Project as well. It's got some proper sort of violence and gore in it. I mean, Wonder Woman attaches Superman's skull and spinal column to, vertebrae, to the lasso to make a sort of mace, which is you wouldn't expect to see. And it is just a great read. It's relatively cheap. You can get it for less than £20. I got it for the price shown on screen right now. I would say pick it up. It's a great one to have in your collection. It's very well written, it uses words economically, and even if you're not a fan of Wonder Woman, obviously everyone's talking about Wonder Woman at the time this video goes out because Wonder Woman 84 has come out, it's certainly worth picking up if you just want a nice, non-continuity story about what someone does when they realise the end of the world has occurred, and they might have some blame for it. Hopefully we see more books like this out of DC, because to be honest I'm bored of sort of normal continuity with superhero stuff. Let me know what you think about this, if you've read it, if you've picked it up. Certainly worth picking up in hardcover format. And otherwise, thanks for watching.